If I think about the idea of leaving Galicia someday, I think I get too sad. I've fallen deeply in love with this land, and today I'll share more reasons why I adore this place and never wish to leave. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anita, a Cuban living in Galicia, Spain. This is my channel. Please subscribe and like this video as it greatly supports my content creation efforts. As you can see, look, today we are in Pontevedra. Today we are not in Carvalho or Coruña. Today I decided to visit this city that really catches my attention. I came here once before, but I was here for a very short time and I didn't record anything for you. So today I want to record a little bit more of me getting to know Pontevedra for you, but at the same time I want to talk to you about topics that I know interest you, you know? Why do I feel that Galicia is the best place I could have chosen to live? But I'm going to give you different reasons than the ones I always give you because I always talk to you about the food, about the town. The rent is cheap. Today we'll discuss other topics, though I've covered similar things before. Things I've noticed after living here for a while, so I want to share them with you, so come with me. By the way, what a beautiful day. It's sunny today. I think it's sunnier and warmer here than up there. Over there in Coruña, it's always cloudy. The train station in Coruña is currently closed due to construction. I didn't know that they set up a temporary station and I had to take quite a detour. Fortunately, I arrived on time and they're very thoughtful here. It's quite pleasant. They closed the official station and set up a tiny one so people could get in, and I had no idea. Here we are. They even made a cafe. It's like another station they built. Here I am having a little coffee because my train leaves in about an hour or so. It still takes quite a while. It's better to come on time because otherwise I would have gotten lost. Let's go to Pontevedra. I always like to look at the scenery because that's something that always reminds me. When I first arrived here, I was struck by the scenery, the little houses and the greenery. And so every time I travel and I start looking at it, I get that feeling from the first time I came. Do you know when I moved? Recently? Pontevedra is a beautiful city that I love. We'll discuss it more later. I love this here with these plants with some roses right in the middle. It's super pretty. It already feels a bit more like spring here. Here in Carvalho, it's been quite cloudy recently, but today it's beautiful. And as always, I'm here talking to you. I'm a country girl who enjoys peace, quiet, and the countryside based on my experiences. And I know there are a lot of people who don't like this, who prefer the city, more people, the chaos maybe, and all of that, which is totally fine. But I'm not that kind of person. I like peace and quiet. Although it's also true that in bigger cities, there are many more job opportunities. But since I work from home, I have the flexibility to live wherever I want. So I'm not really chasing the dream of finding a place with more job opportunities because, well, living in the city would be good for collaborations. That's not the point. Come on, I'm not going to get off topic from the video. We're going to talk about things I love about Galicia and why I like living here so much. And one of them is that the peace and quiet that's always here. I mean, literally. Right now we're in the center of Pontevedra, you could say. The afternoons are always peaceful and quiet, possibly because people are resting. These places aren't so crowded, so packed. I mean, Galicia doesn't feel as crowded as maybe other cities in Spain. There are far more people who visit that place, and I find it quite peaceful here, which is something I personally really appreciate. Because honestly, you always feel a sense of peace, a sense of calm. And nowadays we live in so much chaos all the time, you know? We bombard ourselves with so much news, so much chaos, so many things happening in the world, maybe in other parts of the world. I feel like I live calmly and peacefully here, I swear. For example, on my street where I live, in my area, after 8 at night, you don't hear a sound, nothing, pure silence. And honestly, I really like that. At this moment, with so much peace and tranquility, only faint sounds of music from people playing instruments can be heard. But the people literally, look, I'm gonna show you how people are. People are calm there, sitting, enjoying the sun, walking peacefully. They go at their own pace. They're not in a hurry. That, to me, is peace, honestly. That man is there, lying down, relaxed, enjoying the sun, living life, see? Calm. That's what I mean by living on pause, living calmly. Because I also feel like everyone wants to go too fast in life. It's true that we want to be moving forward and fast in life, and I feel like sometimes we don't have time to stop and enjoy a little bit more. Some simple things like wanting to come and enjoy a bit more today, get to know this beautiful city, look at it. And honestly, it gives me so much peace because I feel like I came here in peace, calm, and tranquility. I'm going to record my vlog just calmly while I get to know the place. I don't want to be stressed out all the time, if I were in a city with a lot of people, I would be really stressed, walking fast. I want to live life more on pause, more relaxed, because there's so much stress, there are always so many worries. And I think we have to find a balance between trying to move forward in life, but also enjoying it a little more, Life isn't a race. Everyone has their own journey and timeline. Sometimes we just need to take a breath and relax. Enjoy the sun. Galicia is perfect for that. Another reason I feel from my experience is that Galicia is a good place to start from scratch. For example, I came, as you know, from another very distant country, and starting from scratch is not usually that easy. There are many people who may not adapt to the place they're in, to the first place they go. And they spend some time trying to find that place where you feel a little better, where you can adapt. Since arriving in Galicia, I feel adapted. It may be because I am someone who adapts quickly. Since I arrived, I've felt at home. However, I haven't visited any other place in Spain. I really like many places in Spain. I love Spain. Above all, I really like Mallorca since I have family there and they've even offered me a job in Mallorca many times. I had the opportunity to move to Mallorca, a good opportunity, but I said no because I feel that Galicia is calling me. I feel like I belong here. I know I don't belong here, that I'm not Galician, but I feel at home. It's like a feeling that I say I want for the long term, like I see myself here, There are people who might be in a city and say, no, I'm just going to be here for a while. But I don't see myself here in the long term. I do see myself in Galicia for the long term. I feel like Galicia gave me my space without much pressure. It gives me that peace of mind that I look for so much. I've never felt judged or pressured to go fast. People here always welcome you warmly. That's another thing we'll discuss. And it's about the people, like how they are here, which I also really like how the people here are. I believe starting from scratch in Galicia is a good idea. I don't know, tell me if you started from scratch. If you're a migrant and you started from scratch in Galicia, leave me a comment below. How has this land treated you? I know that everyone's experiences are different, but I always speak from my own experience. And here I am walking through the city center, and there are hardly any people. Where are the people here? Well, they're probably resting or something. I'm searching for a little bridge in Pontevedra and Mar. I'm walking without Google Maps, just letting myself wander and explore. The wind guides me. Check out this awesome church. This part looks like it's the old town. Everything looks very old, very beautiful. The little houses are so pretty. Pontevedra seems like a nice place to live. I'm considering it. Look, here everything is super old, very beautiful, and suddenly behind it, a modern building. But, the old mixes with the modern. Literally, I keep walking, I keep exploring, the places, and it's just so peaceful, so calm. And everything is so beautiful, honestly. Look at this view. This is what I love about this city. It's by the sea. For me, a city with the sea will always have more points than a city without it, obviously. Another aspect I love about Galicia is its people, which is a key reason I'm fond of the region. I feel like people here don't discriminate against you. Nothing is perfect and there are all kinds of people, but in general I feel that people in Galicia are very kind. At first they tend to be a little closed off, but I think that once you get to know them, you win their hearts and they're really kind. For example, I'm doing this project of learning Galician. And instead of getting criticism from people here, like telling me, oh, you speak it badly or you make this mistake, they do it in such a nice way. I have felt welcome because I want to learn their language. They seem happy that an outsider wants to learn it. They assist and advise me saying, oh, you're doing great, yes, that's it, and similar things. Honestly, it makes me feel truly welcomed. For example, when you immigrate from another place, feeling included and welcomed is a pretty important factor. Because your mood and how you feel really depend a lot on that too. And I feel that here in Galicia, it's pretty easy for you because people here are really kind. I love Galicians. Should we cross this bridge now? I'm not sure what neighborhood is on the other side, but I'm up for exploring. Fire trucks and ambulances just passed by. I'm unsure if something happened today in this area. I was a bit scared by the loud noise, but nothing bad happened. Now I'm having a beer on a terrace. This is quintessentially Spanish. And something that surprises me is that we're here, like, there's no sidewalk here. This is just pavement, a regular street. Literally, cars drive right by us, just normal cars. Another reason why I like Galicia so much and why I think it's an amazing place to live, it's that here you can build a life and have a good quality of life without needing to be rich. Let me explain. People often ask me if it's expensive to live here because there are many cities where living is a bit more expensive. The truth is that it depends on whether you live in a small town or in a city. I think that if you live in a small town, you can find really affordable rents. So maybe you can even afford the little luxury of taking a trip from time to time or having some extra savings. It also depends on your priorities and lifestyle. Actually, I've been looking into this. Not that I'm going to do it or anything. It's more of a dream for the future, maybe. But I've been looking at apartments to maybe buy, I think everyone at some point in their life maybe wants to buy an apartment, It's like a dream to have your own home without having to pay rent for your whole life, to have that kind of security. And I've been looking at apartments near where I live and all that, and honestly, they're not expensive at all. Are you looking at apartments now? I don't know, in Barcelona and Madrid, they're totally out of reach, but here, well, even right now, buying an apartment is also out of my reach. But there are much cheaper prices. So it's not that unrealistic to want to buy your own apartment at some point. It's not such a distant dream because here you can find really affordable prices. I've been surprised, but it's a dream that might have a future. We'll see. If I consider staying in Galicia, perhaps, in the future, I'd like to own a small house here. Who knows if it will be in a village like my friend, I don't know, or in a town. That I really don't know, but I do find the offers very affordable right now. Hey, that's how it is now. I think in the future, prices will probably go up like everywhere in the world where things are always getting more expensive. I think that even 10 years ago, things were much cheaper, but you really can't compare because things here are much cheaper than in other parts of Spain. A car is passing by. I'm not saying it's only here. I know that maybe there are other autonomous communities, other towns, other places where things are also quite affordable. But I'm talking to you about here because it's what I know. It's where I've lived until now, where I've had experience, and where I've looked for apartments. Just to be curious, to take a little look around. Today has been amazing. I walked a lot. Now, of course, we're going out tonight. I want to eat at a place with traditional food. Galicia is known for its typical meats, seafood, and similar dishes. These are some of the things the region is famous for. I believe food is the most important and my favorite thing. So, I think now I'm going to go to the hotel. I have to charge the cameras, maybe take a shower. Then we're going out at night to continue exploring Pontevedra. So far, I've loved it. A quiet place that's a city, but at the same time, it's peaceful. Pontevedra is really nice. It's much quieter than Coruña, yet still has the sea. It must have a beach too, because if you have this river, it must flow out somewhere and have coves and the sea nearby. It's very beautiful. In the afternoon, there are more people compared to earlier around noon when it was empty. The city is starting to show more signs of life now. The eerie quiet had me worried, but things are picking up. As people leave work, they socialize in the streets, a distinct aspect of life in Spain. People are constantly outside walking and enjoying themselves. It's incredible. Another reason I won't leave Galicia is because I love it. It's one of the very best places in Spain. In Spain, when I say this, people from other regions get upset, arguing against it for various reasons. I know that all of Spain is incredible, magical, unique. Every place is different. But I'm giving you the reasons why since I live in Galicia, feel like I want to stay here because I really like it. And it's the food, and you can't deny that the food here is amazing. Every time someone visits Galicia coming from somewhere else, they say the food here has a unique flavor. And right now, I'm actually in a restaurant. I searched in Pontevedra because I wanted to eat in a nice place in Pontevedra, somewhere good and all that. I looked up reviews, and we're in a place called Casa Roman. I think that's the name, and, that's it. It's like their specialty is seafood, and the specialty of Galicia is seafood, so I had to go to a place that had really good seafood. We'll be trying some things, and I want to show you. Oh, and croquettes, because if there's something I love about Spain, it's also the croquettes. No matter where I am, even the fanciest place in the world, I must have my little ham croquettes. They put out some olives as an appetizer, a little bread with cheese. Oh my god, and this big loaf. I've been wanting to try this since I got to Galicia. Oysters like this, I love trying them, and seafood is my weakness, and it's the best thing Galicia has. Hanarpex, I'm going to try it for the first time with you all and see if I like it. There are places like this in Coruña too, but I don't know why. I've never been, and now I found this place here that had this. I swear I came to this place just to try this, to try the oysters. I've never tried this before, but it really interests me. This is good. I think it's specially selected. It's like this, with a little lemon, you know? And now you suck it up, right? Oh my goodness, I'm scared. It's just that this is really big. Buenísima, do you know what it tastes like? I swear it tastes like the sea and the beach, which I love. It's my favorite thing in the world. A restaurant's quality can be judged by their croquettes. Good croquettes indicate a good restaurant. Look, I ordered these little croquettes. I always order croquettes everywhere I go. Some are ham and others are seafood because in Galicia you can't go without seafood. Let's try them. They're croquettes, but they're actually kind of round, you know? I love croquettes in Spain. Croquettes are the #1 reason to come to Spain. To finish, what was this? I had a beef entrecote in Galicia that was incredibly delicious. I've never eaten anything like it before, not even in Cuba. Meat is forbidden. It was forbidden, and that's it. Let's try this delicious dish. It's delicious, super tender, and always, all the meats always come with potatoes, fries. I mean, in Cuba, everything comes with rice. In Galicia, everything comes with potatoes. I wanted to get breakfast, but the restaurants here don't start serving until around 1 post-meridium. There's nowhere to eat breakfast. While there are some breakfast options, this place is mainly for shantaring. In Galician, to eat would be comer. And does it say like that outside Shantar Taparia? So, well, we're gonna wait until 1. I'm gonna have a little coffee and wait until 1. I'll have lunch here before leaving. Do I need to catch the Renfe? I'm learning from you all since you scolded me. Because you don't say El Renfe, you say La Renfe. Is the train a girl? We're catching the 3 post-meridium Renfe train, and it's currently only 12:28. I'm going to continue exploring Pontevedra, and we'll eat again as there's still plenty of time. If you were hungry yesterday, you'll be hungry today too. You see it in minutes, but I lived it day by day. The next, look. I only ordered a coffee with milk, but they gave us this little shot of orange juice and, well, churros. I'm telling you, Spain is the best. Look, I'm checking out since I'm here in the center of Pontevedra. Apartments, how much does an apartment in the center of Pontevedra cost more or less? And I'm going to show you here on the Idealist app. Because honestly, this city gives me a lot of peace, a lot of tranquility, a lot of history. It's really beautiful. This apartment is pretty central, close to my current location, based on my search criteria. 950, look at this apartment. 820, this must be really close to here. 840. Well, in the center, the apartments are pretty expensive. Well, look, there's a studio for 700 euros a month, which is like a studio. I don't know if you can see it there. Let's see if we can find something cheaper. Oh, look, there's an apartment for 650. That's not bad at all for a city. Although it seems to be quite an apartment. Small, it has only 1 room, but it's not bad at all. It's not bad. I think Pontevedra is probably cheaper than Coruña, I guess. We ordered these fried calamari, typical Galician empanada, and croquettes. I always order croquettes to try them. Honestly, I thought everything was going to be smaller, but here the portions are super big. The empanada is huge, but let's eat and try it all, okay? This empanada is also very typical from here, and I love the fried calamari too. The next day I returned home. Subscribe, like, and share if you enjoyed the video. Your support means a lot. Sending a little kiss your way.